kitchen, Jason Pabst, my man. He's a private chef and also a health coach. Really into the plant-based situation. We're gonna do a 2-part recipe here today. You're gonna do a sauce.
I'm gonna do a sauce.
Okay.
This is gonna be a spicy, creamy tomato sauce.
Cool.
And then we're gonna make it creamy by obviously adding some raw cashews.
Love that.
And then your favorite ingredient, coconut milk.
He's been watching the video, so he knows which one of my ingredients he loves. We're gonna take a little travel down the lane of ingredients where you can definitely see an assortment of color right here. Because you know about the color spectrum, right,
Yeah,
Jace?
we got the carrots in there, so that's some beta carotene, so you're good for your eyesight, and some vitamin A, spinach, vitamin A, iron, and some plant-based protein source right there.
Straight
so
up,
yeah, we got all the stuff.
So man, let's get this to work. I'm gonna be roasting some ingredients for his awesome sauce to be kind of spread all over. And I think I'm gonna use sweet potato and the zucchinis. We've got the sweet potato, we're gonna do exactly the same thing. I'm just gonna get them to roughly the same size. What got you into plant cooking?
Plant cooking, I don't know, I just, I would say a few years back, I was pretty serious about my health, and I did a sustainable agriculture degree over at Penn State. Through my studies there, eventually I had the question of where's my food coming from, led me into just different studies, etc. And I decided, you know, I'm gonna try going plant-based for a week.
Sick.
And then a week turned into a month, and a month turned into a few months, and now it's been close to 2.5 years.
Good
and
for you, man.
I feel great.
Where do you get your protein?
Protein from, I would say, lots of legumes,
Yep.
lots of whole grains, especially things like quinoa,
Yep.
tons of nuts and seeds. I actually don't really use any plant-based protein or any
Cool.
just proteins at
Is
all.
there a reason for that?
I've just never been the biggest worrier of how much protein I'm eating, and I'm usually working out like 3 or 4 times a week, and it hasn't changed my physique weight at all. And I feel like I'm pretty solid.
He's pretty lame.
I'm not like you. Yeah, I would say things like that. I definitely use, what we're gonna use in this dish, nutritional yeast, good form of plant-based protein
100%.
and B12.
100% good for B12.
So that's really it. I don't really think about it too much.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, we all have our own direction, right? And I think this is what's so important when it comes to you and your diet, guys. And whether you're an athlete, whether you're working out constantly, whether you're behind a desk, working out works for you is so important. I will say though that one of the struggles that people do get when they're on a plant-based diet is protein. But that's generally due to the fact of what is enough protein. Sometimes we actually think we need to have more protein than we actually do.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. And for me personally, I experimented with it, and I just slowly started eating a little bit less protein, and it just didn't change me personally. But again, everybody's bodies need different things.
100%.
And then me being plant-based for 2.5 years now, that's just what works for me. I never even push that upon anybody else.
No, of course not.
Everyone is free to make their own decision. I usually just share and educate them on my personal experience, and then they can take it with a grain of salt.
Speaking of sharing,
dude,
your food you post on your Instagram.
Oh, appreciate it.
All time, all time. As I
hopefully it's
share
only getting better.
you a little Salt Bay situation right here, right? Just like that.
Can I get a little action on that?
Yeah,
Get a little salt.
Oh!
That's the first time I've ever done that.
Come back. You gotta actually have, there you go. That's done. Let's put that aside for now. I'm gonna quickly grab, let's use this one. Do you wanna quickly chop up some shallots for me, dude?
Yeah, for sure.
Just fine tune, and I'm just quickly crush a garlic. Look at these bad boys. Jason was just asking me if I'm just gonna blitz them, if I want them finely chopped, but he knows that if I want them finely chopped, I'm gonna extract the most amount of flavor possible because of?
More surface area on the pan, which is gonna caramelize more natural sugars in the shallots.
That looks beautiful. Actually, whilst you're at it, man, do you wanna get in some garlic? Thoughts on how much olive oil do you use a day?
1/4 cup.
Yeah?
Yeah, never at a super, super high heat. So I know there can be a cross of free radicals, but up to medium heat, totally. If I'm cooking something at a super high heat, I'll usually use coconut oil or avocado oil.
Cool.
Like to use really good high quality olive oils in just salads or dressings, or from just drizzling on at the end. And also, I was gonna see if I could buy a bottle of this once we're done filming, because I know that some of it goes to the city harvest.
Yeah, I do. Oh, guy, I love this guy. 100%. Man, let's hit it with some shallots right here. Go for it. Boom. Oh yeah, let's get that sizzling. So you got some shallots in here. Nice little sweetness, caramelization, get that deep, deep, deep color. And then we're just gonna blitz that with a little bit of coconut milk and spread it over our little veggies. All right, so you get a nice little golden edge. You know what's great about this? We're not gonna waste that olive oil. It's gonna go in there as well. Ooh, yeah, baby. We're gonna blitz this up, big man. Boom. Nice, creamy. It's exactly what I wanted. It's gonna coat our lovely veggies. Starting here.
Oof. Wait, I get to eat that?
Yeah, bro. I know. So we're getting these all around, coating each part of the pan, and obviously each veggie. Sweet, it's got coconut milk goodness. Get that straight into the oven, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, roasting temperature. All right, I'm gonna tag.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Tag me in.
All right, order it down.
All right, so we're gonna be doing a spicy, creamy tomato sauce.
Awesome.
So all we're gonna do is we're gonna start by sauteing up some onions.
Cool. I'm just gonna do my olive oil there.
Oh, you have your olive oil there.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so we'll add the onions in, and then if you can, just maybe hit it with a little bit of salt.
Straight up, I got you.
Salt obviously will help that caramelize. All right, our red onions sauteing in here. Chopped up the carrots. I'm gonna let those go for probably 2 or 3 more minutes just to draw some natural sweetness out.
Sweet.
Then we'll add the carrots in. I would say add 4 cloves of garlic and
4.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend likes garlic?
Oh, she's a huge fan of garlic.
You can always
My
tell.
fingers usually.
You can always tell.
All right, I would say now add our carrots.
Add the carrots in.
Yep.
Nice, dude.
All right, so our carrots are in. Now we have about half a teaspoon or so of red pepper chili flakes.
Love that, man.
And we're gonna throw this in now as opposed to at the end because it's actually gonna saute in the oil as well and get a lot more aromatic, so it's gonna shine through in the dish. And we're gonna do 3 big beefsteak tomatoes. If you also don't wanna use fresh tomatoes, you can just use like a large can with 28 ounces usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, of just crushed tomatoes or whole peeled tomatoes. That would work absolutely
Do you
fine.
have a particular type of tomato you love?
San Marzano tomatoes. I just like to keep it traditional to
Yeah.
anything Italian because that's my favorite country in the whole world. All right, so everything's getting sauteed in there. Now we're just gonna add some tomato paste. I would say about 2 to 3 tablespoons will do it. So what this is gonna do is gonna add a deeper, richer flavor.
100%.
And it's gonna almost give like an umami-ness from the tomato paste in there.
Get a quick look at this, guys. See a deeper color. Look at the bottom of the pan. It's kind of getting a little sticky, which is a really good sign. Don't be afraid of that. We're gonna add some tomatoes, which will then release those beautiful sticky situations, but also as they release them, they help them come into the sauce.
All right, so I think we're gonna add our tomatoes.
Beautiful.
Now with the tomatoes, you could also add just like, I would say just like a teaspoon of vinegar if you wanted to. It would help tomatoes break down more. I'm not gonna do that just because I like to make dishes as simple as possible.
Sure.
And for people that I'm cooking it for and people who might cook the dish, so
Of course.
less ingredients, the better. The tomatoes are in. We're gonna do 1/3 of a cup raw cashews. I'm just gonna eyeball it. This is gonna make it creamier, and I'm also actually gonna do it for the nutritional value of just adding like a little bit of protein to the sauce.
Sure.
Especially if you're just serving it over roasted veggies. We're gonna get a little bit of protein from the cashews, nutritional yeast, and then the spinach. So it's gonna be more of a complete meal and like a bigger nutritional profile.
100%. You also get the iron, the zinc.
Yep.
It's essential.
Love cashews.
Essential, bro.
And then now we're gonna add about 1/3 of a cup to 1/4 of a cup, whatever you so choose. And we're gonna let it simmer for 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's it.
Look at that, dude. You can actually just make a little like, this is the sauce in itself, man. All right, dude, so we're gonna ladle this into here, yeah?
That's all we're gonna do. We didn't even clean it. He had the coconut milk and the shallots in there and the garlic. I mean that's just more flavor.
Why
so,
waste it?
Why waste it?
Cool, let's get some in there.
Now, one important thing is some blenders can't take heat. So if your blender can't take heat, let it cool off because you don't want it to explode because that can be very dangerous. Sorry, I forgot to add this earlier. Nutritional yeast.
B12.
Yep.
Among other things.
Just add a couple tablespoons in there, but you can add up to 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup if you want it to be more cheesy. It's gonna kind of basically emulate Parmesan cheese.
This is why my job's awesome. Dude, I'm so pumped about this right now.
It's almost kind of like a vodka sauce, I would say.
Yeah, it looks the same texture, man, hey?
Basically tomatoes, heavy cream and vodka sauce, obviously vodka. We're just doing a healthier approach to it. And then we'll probably just adjust for salt. And then we're gonna add in the basil and the spinach.
Wow.
Oh, that looks gorgeous. And again, this you could store in the freezer for, I would say, up to 2 months. So now we're just gonna add in basil.
Nice, man.
I'm not even gonna rip it or tear it apart.
No,
I'm
just gonna have it whole?
It's just gonna wilt.
Yeah, cool, man.
It's just gonna infuse it with tons of flavor.
Yeah.
Basil's in there.
Cool.
And now I'm calling it basil. Basil.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna say basil.
Sick.
So,
Basil's
spinach
in
really isn't gonna lend any flavor, but it's just gonna be
A lot of iron.
sneaky greens in there.
Sneaky.
And I don't, like, if there's a parent serving to a kid, they're gonna taste the basil. They're not gonna taste the spinach. So when they eat this, they're probably just think it's basil.
Smart. This is great for a kid. So what do we got here? Just like about a couple of handfuls?
I'm putting like a whole, probably putting 4 large handfuls in, which is just like the equivalent of like a small bag that you would buy at the store.
Cool.
Yeah. And then it's just, we're gonna leave the heat on. We put it on like a medium low.
Yeah, of course.
Heat it through, that will help wilt it. And then this sauce is good to go.
Yeah?
We're gonna add a little salt after, and then that's it. And as you can see, the spinach, it's literally been 30 seconds. It's already wilted. That sauce is good.
So is this done now, man?
That's done.
Yeah, a little taste. That's definitely a chef mouth.
Doesn't need anything else.
I love how the chef mouth just went in straight away. You know what I love about it, man? I love how the basil is actually added sweetness to it.
Yeah.
You know, so you get this rounded salt. Before I had like a little bit of salt, had the accented little heat at the end with the chili flakes and a well-roundedness. Now you got that little sweet at the top, and that's coming through from the basil. I reckon this bad boy's done. Let's have a quick gaze. Woo! Oh yeah, we got crispy edges.
You can see the coconut milk.
Look at that, exactly, sizzling away. This is the char. This is that char we love. Oh, zucchini, I love you. Look at this guy. He's like, mine.
So that's like the mountaintop, right?
Yeah, exactly, that's Mount Everest right there. And this is why I love like working with veggies, because I think they talk more. I really just get there, you know? Like, you think
I'm trying to listen to you, but I'm like,
Okay, so I'm just gonna get a bunch of different colors.
Oh man.
Oh, holy goodies. Now I'm gonna put some of these more crispy ones on top, because I just want them to be shown. Like Mount Everest, I think he's lovely. She's beautiful.
Oh, are you doing a lot of negative space on the plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get your beautiful sauce. Oh, layer that.
I want to bathe in it.
I do, I want to jump in that pod right now, except it's a little bit too hot for my, my liking.
Off the negative space
Love
there.
the negative space.
Yeah.
And finish off some chili flakes.
Chili flakes.
For that heat.
And then
just because we love our basil, it makes it look pretty.
Yeah. That's it. That's a pretty nice healthy meal right there.
And there you go, team. A little collaboration between my man Jason, myself, DC. This is a plant-based situation. The sauce I'm in love with, because the roasting you can very simply do. The sauce is a game changer. You can obviously then make it and be versatile for many weeks to come. As Jay said, put it in the freezer, store it, whatever you want to do with it. Regardless, this is an example of what Jace is definitely about. I'm obviously big into making sure you guys have more plant options available to you. Eating vegetables is what I want you guys to be doing more of. So if you want to see more plant-based recipes specifically and more of the the lifestyle that this health coach is all about, make sure you head over to what Jace is doing. You can check out JP.
You can do Jason Pabst Cuisine will be the Instagram,
Yeah,
and then you can go on the website jasonpabstcuisine.com.
Awesome.
See me everything from menu galleries, videos, health information.
Everything fun. And of course, if you're obviously seeing on mine, I'll be tagging him as well. It won't be the last time you see Jason and I, but bro, absolute pleasure to be tucking in with you.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. This dish looks really good.
Super colorful, bro. That's what happens when two dudes can actually cook, right?
Simple, healthy cooking.
Done.
That's it.